Sorry, mate. Be full attention right now.
Oh, please, help! Anyone!
Welcome back to The Upload. Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now seems like it's been around forever, but it's really quite a new invention. Were you an early adopter?
I was one of the first that was in this market. That seemed to be a new way of financial transactions, a new way of money. It's something that we could completely reinvent and change some of the legacy financial systems around the world and really give power back to the people.
Yeah, it was a real shift in the way that the world works. And let's recap the basics. So, central to cryptocurrency is the distributed ledger technology, the tech that keeps track of all transactions. And what this means is you can have a decentralized system without having to trust any one party, like old-fashioned banks.
One of the reasons why I got involved so early was that you could stay anonymous.
Yeah, the features of cryptocurrency very much fit into that early mindset. It was all about finding an alternative to centralized systems. It was kind of a countercultural punk ethos. The whole point of the distributed ledger is you're not trusting any one person to keep a track of who has what money or how they're spending it. It's all out there in the...
If you're feeling out of your depth or like you could use a breather, you can always call on your new teammates to step in. It's your call.
That's the advantage of working together instead of alone.
Even governments experimenting with crypto, which doesn't really fit into it.
on?
Ensure you have valid identification of your person and targets.
This isn't funny!
Do not see anybody. I'll go over there. Looks clear. Gonna check our next area.
Does a new arrival at work make you uncomfortable? Is a new acting strangely? Pause the activity. Security is everyone's business.
I am here.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area. That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
Don't come back.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Yes, I can see how this could be handy as an investigation tool.
You're right, we definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit, for some reason I can't clone it to our servers. Alright, access the network here and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one.
Service along the thermal line due to an ongoing outbreak investigation.
Located the CTOS hub. Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
I don't understand.
How do we get our hands on this AI reconstruction tech, Bagley?
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I could recalibrate it to the DedSec network and clone my own version.
How am I supposed to carry the server off the roof?
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
So, where do we find this heavy lifter?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
That's obvious. Shut up now.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates.
This is London Calling. I'm Tash, and this is Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. Today we're talking about policing, by consent or by force for profit. Ever since Sir Robert Peel created the police force as we know it in 1829, London has relied on the Metropolitan Police Service for peace, stability, and justice. They weren't perfect, but at least there was some democratic control. Now there's a new sheriff in town. If you're a victim of crime or you just want to silence a peaceful protest, there's a new police force to turn to. Albion. And they're about as far from the old-fashioned Bobby on the beat as it's possible to get. When Hassani handed over London to Nigel Cass, many people were surprised. But we weren't. London has been up for sale and privatisation for years.
Oh, they have a beastly drone friend. I mean, the person looks efficient too.
They look promising.
On Buccaneer, we conceal everyone's full names for their own safety.
Occupation? Check. Drone? Check. This could be the one.
They look promising.
In a democracy, the state tends to have a monopoly on violence, and that's not what happens when a state fails.
It's easy to talk about change. It takes guts to go out and make it happen. You have guts, I think.
Oh, you're with DedSec. Oh, that's brill. I actually need your help with something.
Possibly. What is the situation?
I had trouble paying a medical bill, and Clan Kelly said they could help. Now I'm working off my debt, but they keep upping the price so I can't leave. I didn't even know they could do that. Can you help me get out of this?
All right. We look into it.
Top down, people essentially have to obey orders because that's the only way that you can make that work. That's not how it works normally in a democracy. And that's
Clan Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
Right. Got it.
This is London Calling. I'm Tash, and this is Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. Today we're talking about policing, by consent or by force for profit. Ever since Sir Robert Peel created the police force as we know it in 1829, London has relied on the Metropolitan Police Service for peace, stability, and justice. They weren't perfect, but at least there was some democratic control. Now there's a new sheriff in town. If you're a victim of crime or you just want to silence a peaceful protest, there's a new police force to turn to.
I don't remember Clan Kelly being disorganized. They've taken over the whole market.
You're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on.
London has been up for sale and privatisation for years. The only difference is that now the private companies have guns. So how did it happen? What does it mean? How can we reverse it? And what is the price to get peace?
private militias, and we've seen this.
This is London Calling. I'm Tash, and this is Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. Today we're talking about
Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation.
Sorry.
While the drones observing your every move might make you feel like you're living in a city-shaped prison, what's bad news for society is good news for DedSec. You can hack those nosy little buggers and use them to scout ahead. Right, you can erase all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black and, more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Excellent.
You should be arrested. She's not coming back. We're clear.
Can somebody call 999? We need help down here. Now.
Look around. Keep your guard up.
No one here.
John,
I'll take another
do a
area.
search.
It's clear. Moving on.
Nothing here.
Not
Continuing
here.
search.
Checking another area. Don't see anything here.
I'll check another area.
They'll regret when I catch up to them.
Clear.
Resuming patrol. Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures. Cease and desist, or you will be restrained.
Fine! This is us!
Deploying
Here with a shotgun. Coming for you.
They're raining fire on me!
engaging hostile target.
Finding cover!
Right, going for a look.
Going for a look.
They might be there still. Have a look.
Heavy missiles.
Start searching.
I'll hunt down this fool.
Moving along.
Longer you wait, worse this will be. It's clear. Moving on. Nothing. This fool is testing my patience.
We're not gonna find them. It's done.
Ah, cannabis and fentanyl together at last through the miracle of genetics.
Huh. Gangsters moving narcotics. Typical.
Wait. That's it. I'll kill you. Hey, you don't belong here. Oh, fuck. No. What happened? Get over here and help.
Transfer complete.
I saw someone head out that way. Go!
I need cover! Fuck me! Here we go!
I'll have a get in a closer look. Got him! Shit! Certain they went that way. Fuck knows where they are. Try it. You ain't gonna get me.
Your pirate puts our thoughts to what they say we need. I'm Pat, and this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the...
You can forget about your troubles with Clan Kelly. We have wiped all trace of your debt. Just stay out of their way from now on.
Really? You know, despite what everyone's saying, you lot are quite decent.
People like us with particular skills. We have a responsibility. You should join DedSec.
Hell yes, I'm in.
My apologies.
The Bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is The Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. That's a second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally, today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSA app, the government app that has brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell a new threat that's got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to CSA. And isn't Britain all the more fun because of it? No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud. Just simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cass, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? Is it, if you see something, say something? Or if you think you might at some point see something, say something? Or if you haven't seen anything but don't like someone, say something anyway. So, well, let's have a look at this new app. Alice, I'm sure you've got it on your phone. I mean, at first glance, well, the interface is lovely. It's so neatly designed. A simple button to snitch on someone. That's so much better than non-government informer apps like Stool Easy, Can Canary or Narc Shark. I mean, look, I just need to geocache where the person I'm ratting on currently is. Let's call her, for the sake of argument, Alice.
Sorry, Andy, I was busy reporting you to the authorities for rolling your eyes when passing a Nigel Cass propaganda poster.
Could you not let me report you first, please? Let's have some decorum about this. I'll just take a quick little photo so they can get a drone to pick you out of a crowd at your next riot or trip to the shops or walk in the woods. And you can input your accusations with the app, but let's go old school. Let's call the phone line. Let's call the phone line. Here's the number, listeners, in case you want to dob someone in, as long as it's not me. 0044 203 807 3832. And don't forget to get the permission of the person who pays your bills before you call that number.
Hey, I'd like to report my co-host Andrew, who runs an underground satirical anti-government comedy show, for running and co-hosting an underground satirical anti-government comedy show. Also, he does terrible puns.
Well, excuse me, I have a suspect for you. That is my co-host, Alice. Evidence for you.
The DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary measure.
Finally, you made it. Here, your new optic.
So this is it, yeah? Goodbye to my normal life. Everyone, really. Once I'm in.
Tell me what's normal. Is it normal for the government to kill its own people?
I know. And I want to help. Really, I do. But walking away from everything isn't easy.
You aren't walking away from it. You are going to fight to protect it so it has a future.
You're right. Okay. I'm ready.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SIRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
On my way.
Nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once-free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is the Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. That's a second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally, today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSA app, the government app that has brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell a new threat that's got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to CSA. And isn't Britain all the more fun because of it? No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud. Just simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cass, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? Is it, if you see something, say something? Or if you think you might at some point see something, say something? Or if you haven't seen anything, but don't like someone, say something anyway.
So, well, let's have a look at that.
I'm here.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach, so you'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.